leverage, so more than 80% of our balance sheet is in foreign currency. We also the policy bank for the country, and primarily again direct finance, more than 90% of our finance is direct. In addition to the financing interventions, we also provide advisory services and policy supports. Just to mention that we provide policy inputs to various institutions as well as government, state as well as central agencies. Coming to the Ubharte Sitare program, ma'am, the idea is what we heard from the beneficiaries right now, and we keep continuing our effort to increase the universe of that. Basically, what the program does is identifies the companies which have differentiated either in terms of the products which they offer, technology or processes, and then in addition to financial intervention, extensive handholding is done. We've actually had detailed interactions with the various stakeholders, including the industry as well as the academia. So some of the ones which if I would like to mention are the IIMs, IITs as well as Indian Institute of Sciences. And basically the objective here is to follow the three pillars of intervention, which means debt, equity as well as technical assistance. And the objective is to, of course, boost project export from the country and, of course, generate employment in the country. The interactive collaboration which we've been having has actually resulted in a very, I would say, a very good pipeline of over 100 companies, and we are hoping that this will continue to grow. With this launch of Ubharte Sitare Fund today, I'm sure that now we would be sort of looking at a target of exponential growth, because this will leverage and give impetus to the whole program. The last slide from ours is, of course, a pictorial depiction of what we've been doing and what we would not like to stop at, and we would like to continue. Ma'am, you heard about the plastic waste and how it's actually being used for manufacture of cars and FMCG products. Again, unmanned aerial vehicles, actually, which are being used not only for security but also for agricultural mapping, geological mapping. We've also talked about biolipids, where they talked about providing key ingredients for manufacture of vaccines and everything. We also have, ma'am, a couple of guys who would like to connect on the virtual platform and share their experiences with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Harsha ma'am. प्रसन्नता का विषय है कि इस कार्यक्रम में वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग के माध्यम से भी कुछ वक्ता हमसे जुड़े हुए हैं. So I would like to welcome on board Professor Gurumurthy, the CEO of Society of Innovation and Development, IISc Bangalore. He is also a member of Advisory Committee for Ubharte Sitare Program of India Exim Bank. इसी क्रम में सिकड़ी के में इकोजेन सोल्यूशन प्राइवेट लिमिटेड के श्री देवेंद्र गुप्ता जी से रिक्वेस्ट करती हूं कि वे मंच पर आए और अपने उद्यम के बारे में सदन को बताएं.
Hello, sir.
So ladies and gentlemen, हमारे बीच में प्रोफेसर गुरुमूर्ति जी.
Yes. Yeah. Good afternoon, Honorable Finance Minister. Honorable Minister for MSME UP and other distinguished guests. I thank the organizers for the opportunity to attend, albeit online, and speak on this very significant event, the launch of the Ubharte Sitare Fund. It is universally accepted that the SME sector is what will drive manufacturing growth. I'm hoping that today's event is an acknowledgement of a slightly less acknowledged fact, that it is the technology-based SMEs that will make the most critical contributions to this growth. Technology-based SMEs are broadly understood to have indigenous technology and undergoing product development, and also producing high technology-based products. While no two countries are completely alike, several diverse countries, both in the east and the west of this world, have shown that it is such technology-based SMEs that are driving and are a major driver for both innovation and sustained economic development. This Ubharte Sitare Fund to support these which are looking to make their mark globally through exports is a very welcome development, because it makes patently clear the intent of the government.
Recording in progress.
And the agencies involved in the fund, Exim and SIDBI. One of the speakers mentioned, the financing gap for SMEs is perhaps the largest in this part of the world, and therefore some innovative solutions are called for. Capital has always been important to industry. For this capital has to be a little more tolerant of risks and a little more patient. I truly hope that this fund will be both. The Ubhakti Sudhare Fund is indeed the need for the hour, as it plans to not only address the need for capital, but as the DMD of Exim Bank mentioned, also nurturing the SM enterprises on the other aspect of the business, the pillars that she mentioned of technology as well. Exim Bank has taken the initiative to collaborate with other stakeholders to ensure that the recipients get required inputs on the technology front as well, in addition to the finance and business inputs that the promoters of this fund are very capable of. Primarily because I feel that it is the technology base that will enable the companies to be outward looking and therefore globally competitive. We at SID IISc, as at other academic institutions I'm sure, are very keen and ready to work with Exim Bank and SIDBI to create a design and technology-led ecosystem that will move the manufacturing industry in the country up the value chain and make products that are globally competitive so as to make its rightful contribution to the wealth and well-being of our nation. I wish the fund all success and look forward to it growing and outperforming similar funds elsewhere. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू। और इसी कड़ी में इकोजेन सॉल्यूशन प्राइवेट लिमिटेड के श्री देवेंद्र गुप्ता जी हैं, जो वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग के माध्यम से आप सभी को, सदन को, अपने उद्यम के बारे में बताएंगे।
जी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद ऑनरेबल फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर, बाकी ऑफिशियल्स एक्सिम बैंक, सिडबी से और ऑडियंस को मेरा हार्दिक नमस्कार। मैं देवेंद्र गुप्ता हूँ, मैं इकोजेन सॉल्यूशंस का को-फाउंडर और सीईओ हूँ। हम लोगों ने इकोजेन लगभग 2010 में शुरुआत करी थी और इसका मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव था कि हम लोग एनर्जी एक्सेस जो है किसानों को प्रोवाइड कर सकें। उस माध्यम से हम लोगों ने लगभग आज की तारीख में 70,000 किसानों को खेत के ऊपर में सौर ऊर्जा संचालित पंप, सौर ऊर्जा संचालित कोल्ड रूम्स प्रोवाइड किए हैं। लगभग हम लोगों ने 0.6 बिलियन यूनिट्स की इतनी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी क्लीन एनर्जी से जनरेट करी है और लगभग 2.5 लाख एकड़ से ज़्यादा इरिगेशन लैंड भी इरिगेट किया है और 30,000 मीट्रिक टन की कमोडिटी की हैंडलिंग की कैपेसिटी क्रिएट करी। हमारा उद्देश्य ये है कि जो किसान हैं उन्हें एक एग्रीकल्चर करने के लिए, इरिगेशन करने के लिए सहूलियत हो। उनका जो प्रोड्यूस है जो ख़राब हो जाता है, सही मार्केट पे नहीं पहुंच पाता है, वो सब पहुंच पाए। हम लोगों ने इन किसानों को अब मार्केट लिंकेज करा के दूर के मार्केट में पहुंचने में भी मदद करना किया है अपने इको कनेक्ट करके सॉल्यूशन के जरिए।
आपका जन टीवी अब मौजूद है टाटा स्काई पर 1185 पर और साथ ही एयरटेल पर 355 पर और इसके अलावा भी सोशल मीडिया और OTT प्लेटफॉर्म पर। देखते रहिए जन टीवी, जन जन की आवाज।